So what can I say? These things are like walking with the comfort of bedroom slippers. Here we are at the top of the Renraku course. Over in the distance is the Chuo ropeway. The far left side of the Zao range. Over there in the distance is Gassan. Skiing hasn't opened yet due to the coronavirus. Down here is the Utopia course. Last time I was here I was snowshoeing and skiing. It really seems strange here when it's now going up to the entrance to the forest trail to the Irohanuma ponds. And here's the start to the trail. Along the beginning of the trail, a big thanks to Montbell, who funded the renewal of the paths at the end of last year, as they were really getting quite rotten. They hadn't been done for 30 years or so, so it's made quite a big difference. Otherwise this part's extremely boggy. We're coming up to the main Irohanuma ponds. Last time I was here we snowshoed across. In the off-snow season, there's often salamanders in here. It's a very pleasant place for a picnic. And there's the top of Zao Mountain. Just realised I've been filming in portrait mode, sorry about that. I'll switch to landscape from now on. It takes about 15 to 20 minutes to get here from where I got dropped off by Lynn or at the car park. So if you only wanted to do a short backpacking trip, say 40 minutes or so, and just camp out in the mountains, this is a lovely spot. Glorious views, but still enjoying being out in the wilds. Still got to look out for bear though. Okay, going up around the side of that. The crater's on the other side. Kaminoyama in the distance. That's that site for a good short camp spot. Trail coming up here, muddy in parts, snow in others, which can be quite treacherous as you can go right through a couple of feet. That's the end of the track coming up the mountain. A bit windy up here. And now we're on to the, whoops, I said I'd do it sideways. Now we're on to the mountain track itself. Going up to the crater. In the distance, Sendai and the Japan and the Pacific. And the ridge line over there is the full walk to be done on another occasion. It goes right off into the distance, far mountain. top of the crater. Windy as usual, a bit chilly. This is the emergency shelter. Top of the crater, just beyond the bridge. In the distance is the Reiki overnight camp we did. See our Facebook page. Descending down. Sorry, portrait. Descending down there. That's most of the scree part over with, and now it's just mainly rocks. Now onto usual mountain trails. Thankfully the snow's gone. Wild rhododendron reminds me of trekking in the mountains in Wales. There was a gravestone a little while back, but it was pretty overgrown. I wonder whose it was. It's one of the reasons why I'm not wearing shorts or the zip off of these trousers, because you really get scratched up in these kind of trails. The tree line now. Still some snow. Taking a 5 after 3 hours. Another hour and a half to go to reach the hut. And this path goes off to the dam. The dam's about 2.5 hours away. Very pleasant path. Like the Malaysian jungles and some parts of America, you've also got to look out for venomous snakes here, especially with the sun out. Yamakagashi unfortunately don't make a noise, so it's very easy to tread on them by mistake. Awesome. Trail looks like midway on a Japanese mountain. Very narrow, sometimes along a ridge, but the trees are there to help you in case you slip. Finally, the hut, hutta, aka bothy, aka shelter, took the anticipated just under 4.5 hours. And could really do with a cuppa. This is a pretty nice bothy. Wow, I've never seen one looking this great before. Stairs for the snow. They're still boarded up. Certainly the trail maintenance crew. There's a lot of tree debris, branches on the trail. I took a saw on my last hike, but that was just a short one. Well, they'll need to deal with it before the main season starts. Right, let's get a brew going. Toilet. That's for the snow. Whoa. Fire pit. Well, they even got slippers. Fantastic. I didn't bring my own either. Blankets. Second floor. This fire pit's amazing. There's the chimney. They got silver mats for heat. Damn, didn't have to bring my own. This is amazing. Wonder if anyone else is going to be joining us. Kerosene there for the stove. Right, brew time. So what can I say? These things are like walking with the comfort of bedroom slippers. I've been using boots since I started backpacking, and my leather scarpers after 30 years. I've been to the top of Alaska and Denali and the British Isles and Japanese Alps, Malaysian jungles. Finally gave up. I just couldn't waterproof them anymore. So now I've been using Caramore B2s. And seeing all the hype about trail runners, I thought I'd give it a go and see what they were like on Japanese mountains. And wow, everything that everyone says is true. They work well with the snow, grit, the scree, the rocks. Coming downhill was great. The odd snow melt that got in the shoes quickly dried. The darn tough socks probably helped, but the shoes themselves are absolutely dry. This is just astonishing. 4.5 hours. It was so comfortable. I've been wearing a 38 litre sack. Didn't feel any ankle strain. Yeah, so all those thousands of reviews, absolutely spot on. But I was concerned about how they would behave on Japanese terrain, and certainly fantastic. I mean, usually at the end of the day, I end up with hot, sweaty feet. Nothing like that at all. So thumbs up. I was going for the Timps, as I said, but the Timp 2s, somehow I went 2 sizes up and still too tight. Maybe I've got a high arch, but they were just ridiculously tight. I tried the Merrells, I tried the Columbia, and then I went back to the Lone Peaks. These are the 4.0s, and they're really comfortable. I mean, the hard frame inside the sole really did work on the jagged rocks, but really, bedroom slippers. Now, as to the Tom shoe poles, one got stuck in the snow and then fell apart. I'm going to try and fix it tonight, but that's not a good sign. So this was another trial for this. I mean, I'm not in the middle of, well, I am in the middle of nowhere, but it's not into a week's hike. So if I can't repair this, I'll definitely be putting a poor review on these on Amazon, so that will be a warning to others. The other one held up fine. I got these folding ones because for day packs they're shorter, so you hang on the back. But I have been using Lecky's for 20 years, the same one with the round wooden handle, because that one you can stick in the snow or mud and screw your camera onto it. But it's slightly heavy, and I did want to try out two, but I ended up with one anyway. So, Tom's shoe. Really impressed with this bothy though. I mean, they've got gas containers, fire starters. I mean, this is an emergency shelter, mainly for the winter. So you shouldn't abuse the hospitality, but it's so clean. Absolutely amazing. I've never seen one like this before, especially with the fire pit, but I think I'll be using it. I can't believe it's 9 degrees in here. What's that in Fahrenheit? 48, 49 Fahrenheit. But no, it feels really cozy in here. So, having a cup of tea and get dinner once the sun goes down and off to bed. It's just amazing they put down blankets and everything, so I needn't have brought a sleeping bag at all. See you guys. A spot of Broco. Quarter to 6, lovely morning. A bit windy last night, but very toasty inside. Yet the maintenance people have really got to get here, really struggling through all this low undergrowth with the pack on. And it's funny, when I left the bothy, I thought I was still wearing the Crocs that they supplied them. You know, I was so used to wearing ankle boots. At home I usually only wear Crocs or gum boots, and wearing these Ultras feels just like walking in the comfort of Crocs with the wide toe box, but with mountain grip. Nice view of the Pacific. Not ideal having to do a summit first thing in the morning and forging a trail through the brush and debris left by winter gales and snow. My word, the view's fantastic. Look at that. That's Yamagata down there. Mount Gassan. Skiing closes in mid-July. That's the next range I want to do, probably a 5-day one though. And that's the trail that I also want to do, probably three nights. That's the dam. And over there on the flat top You can just see the emergency shelter which I passed yesterday on the top of Kumangadake. The lower one is where the top of the ropeway is, and over there is the top of the Chuo ropeway and the Chuo ski slope, on the right of which is the Diamond ski slope. You can just see the top of the crater there and the temple for it. Can summit to go. How's that for a trail? I really hope I don't have an accident or something, because we're about 3.5 hours till the road and there's no mobile signal here at all. Got to go up that bugger, and that's the last one. Yay, the last summit. The only good thing about undergrowth is when going up on the steep section, something to help pull on. In one particularly horrible area there was a fixed rope they kindly put up. Before I forget, that's our bear spray, tiny one as typical of Japan, and firecrackers, which we use when we go fishing in the mountains or mushroom foraging, to let the local bears and wild boar know we're there. You could potentially camp up here, but I bet in the evening it's a real gale. On the bottom last stretch now, 1 hour to go. Nice view of Gassan. been really rocky this last part. Some a lot worse than this, really big ones. Now onto a dirt track, much easier going. I think I heard some monkeys back there a little while. Wouldn't want to be camping around here with them around.